When Kendrick Lamar released Not Like Us, it was more than just another rap track. It marked a significant change in the hip-hop landscape. The lyrics were harsh, the implications profound, and the reaction was unexpected. When Kendrick takes aim at Drake, it goes beyond music. It touches on culture, influence, and their respective roles in the industry. Not Like Us was not a casual insult. It was a deliberate challenge directed at Drake. Kendrick was not merely throwing shade. He was analyzing Drake's career, image, and standing in the rap scene. Hello everyone, welcome to Celebrity Cookies. Please don't forget to subscribe and comment your thoughts about the video. I hope to see you in our next cookies. The anticipation for Drake's response was high, with many expecting his usual approach. A catchy hook, some clever lines, perhaps a feature or two. However, Drake's reaction was unlike anything anyone predicted. It didn't come as a public statement or a flashy music video. Instead, it manifested through his silence and subtle choices in the studio. Let's break this down further. Drake has always excelled at controlling the narrative. When tensions rise in the media, he knows how to manage public perception. But Kendrick's attack was unique. It wasn't the usual exchange of barbs. Kendrick went straight for the core, challenging Drake's character and his standing in the rap world. The claim was that Drake had built his success on a carefully crafted image that wouldn't hold up under scrutiny. Initially, Drake's team attempted to divert attention from the conflict. They ignored Kendrick's track, hoping it would fade away. They employed their standard strategies, keeping Drake visible through club appearances, music releases, and viral moments. However, the public wasn't satisfied. They wanted a response from Drake. This is where it gets intriguing. Instead of directly confronting the diss, Drake focused on his next album. He didn't rush to respond. Instead, he took a step back and began to create something more nuanced. The diss from Not Like Us wouldn't receive the direct reply everyone anticipated. Instead, Drake would tackle it on his own terms by subtly addressing Kendrick's points. It's no coincidence that Drake's next major release after Not Like Us included some of his most introspective and personal songs to date. The underlying message in these tracks was clear. Drake was unfazed by Kendrick's accusations. He had moved beyond the feuds, rumors, and drama surrounding him, asserting that he was in control of the narrative. However, it wasn't solely about commercial achievement. Drake's subsequent actions conveyed a deeper message. He believed Kendrick's emphasis on authenticity and genuineness was somewhat misguided. In Drake's perspective, the numbers tell the truth. He recognized that Kendrick's Not Like Us was a plea for validation in an industry that prioritizes image over substance. Yet, Drake's story was different. He felt no need to establish his worth through underground legitimacy. His significance was based on statistics, chart rankings, and influence, a distinct form of power. Kendrick's track did more than just disrupt the rap scene. It sparked a broader discussion about the importance of authenticity in hip-hop and how artists shape their own legacies. Drake's silence was telling. It wasn't a sign of weakness, but rather a calculated choice. He refused to give Kendrick the satisfaction of seeing him flustered. Instead, he allowed his music to speak for itself. With each hit and chart-topping song, he demonstrated that his version of success was here to stay. While Drake maintained a public silence, his private feelings were quite different. Insiders disclosed that he was not pleased with Kendrick's diss. His team quickly worked to ensure that the narrative didn't stray too far from his achievements, making subtle adjustments to their strategy to keep Drake relevant in the aftermath of Kendrick's critique. However, the more Drake attempted to divert attention from Kendrick's criticism, the more it appeared he was sidestepping the real issue. The crucial question wasn't whether Kendrick's claims were accurate, but whether Drake could uphold his position at the top of the rap industry without engaging in the authenticity that Kendrick advocated. The reality is that Kendrick's Not Like Us was more than just a diss, it was a challenge. It posed a question that others had hesitated to ask. Can Drake genuinely claim to represent the culture when his empire is built on an image that contradicts the core principles of hip-hop? This is what made Kendrick's critiques so impactful. He wasn't merely challenging Drake as a rival, he was questioning the very basis of his success. Was Drake truly authentic, or merely a product of the industry, a manufactured artist playing a role in a game he didn't fully control? Ultimately, Drake's choice not to directly address Kendrick's diss highlighted a broader truth about his career. He prioritized his position at the top of the charts over engaging in the authenticity debate that Kendrick was promoting. Nevertheless, the question Kendrick raised didn't vanish. It lingered and continues to influence the narrative surrounding Drake's career. The lingering question is, how much of Drake's success is genuinely rooted in authenticity, and how much is simply the outcome of a meticulously crafted image that has proven to be relentless? In the meantime, as we anticipate the next installment of this ongoing story, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for in-depth explorations of major rap feuds and controversies. You definitely won't want to miss what's coming next.